Breaking: Nancy Pelosi event on Dreamers gets shut down by Dreamers. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and today we have a breaking news story. So this comes from actually us ourselves, but we're going to show you clips of a event that was scheduled for Nancy Pelosi to speak regarding Dreamers and the whole quote-unquote deal that they have with President Trump, which actually doesn't exist, okay? It wasn't a deal. It was just a talk. It was a dinner, an exchange of ideas, but the Democrats are taking it as a deal. So Nancy Pelosi had this event on Dreamers, regarding Dreamers, today in California. Okay, and guess what? These so-called Dreamers came in and shut it down. So let me show you guys a few clips. I can't play the whole video because we understand that the Democrats are going to try to shut this down. They do not want anyone to see this. Okay, so let me show you a few clips. And again, let me go on microphone and say that this is protected under fair use. Okay, so let me show you guys some clips that I have here for you. So this, at the very beginning of the event, this is where they came in and they shut the place down. So let me show you guys.
The private act. The Labor Private Act? We have a private bill. One of their found. To stop the deportation of the Hugo Mejia. And we demand that in the future you support all future cases brought by our community.
This is something that I want to talk about. As you guys can see, Democrats are deporters. Okay, Democrats are deporters. And then there's a hashtag that they are starting. And the hashtag says Dems Deport. Hashtag Dems Deport. Okay, right now, Twitter is definitely taking off these tweets that with that hashtag. They're completely censoring people from using that hashtag on Twitter. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be trending soon. Nobody's going to stop. This is something that the Dems can't stop, folks. This is some crazy stuff. So let's continue.
Okay. That's it. Hey. Hey. Okay. Okay. There's only
All right, so as you guys can hear the chanting, Democrats deport. Democrats deport. Again, this is at a Democrat event by Nancy Pelosi. And a lot of people right now, especially those that are like Bernie Sanders supporters or independents and stuff like that, they're saying, you know what? Nancy Pelosi did something very wrong. And as you guys can hear it at the very beginning of this clip was she said, okay, that's enough. Stop it. That's enough. You know, so she tried to speak over him by shutting him down. Okay. So a lot of, SJWs and a lot of independents and Democrats and Bernie Sanders supporters, they're going after this, folks. This is going to be very bad in the next few days. Okay. Because she just did something that both Bernie Sanders supporters and SJWs hate the most. Trying to tell him to shut up. She wants to speak. They have no voice. All right. So this is, and that wasn't a quote from me. That was a quote that I saw on Twitter where a Bernie Sanders supporter was saying that she should have just let them speak. Just gone out of the way or left the room or whatever and just let them speak. But she just stayed there. And I think that's the mistake that Nancy Pelosi did in this whole ordeal. All right, so I have, let's see, one more clip for you guys. And that clip is over here at 8:25. And, okay, so here we go. All right, so after this, it just got completely shut down. That's basically the end of it, because after this, it just got completely shut down. And Nancy Pelosi, didn't say anything. She just basically just faced defeat. Okay, and these are the people that supposedly she's speaking on behalf of to the president. Okay, this shows that the Democrats are in a very tight situation. Okay, these people that they say that they are the ones that they're speaking on behalf of are feeling betrayed by both Pelosi and the Democratic Party. Okay, so there's a lot of signs. Here, let me show you guys real quick of the ones that we were showing you earlier that says Democrats deport. Look at that. Democrats deport. There's tons of signs. And now another thing that I wanted to talk before I end this video is a lot of people were saying, okay, well, if the Congress actually does their job and gives some type of amnesty or some law goes into effect regarding DACA, that 800,000 of these dreamers are the ones that are going to benefit from this. That's not true. Okay. The real figure could be up to 11 million of these people being, that they're going to benefit off of this whole DACA program. Okay, 11 million, not 800,000. Maybe at the beginning of the whole DACA program, there was 800,000 people that went onto the rolls at the very beginning. But right now, the number can be exactly what this person has on her little paper here. Fight for all 11 million. Okay? Because that is what could ultimately happen. All right. So if we can start off with 800,000 people, those could be the so-called dreamers. But it's going to make it easier for 11 million illegal aliens to get some type of amnesty or a path to citizenship. Okay. So just let that sink in for a minute. But one thing that I do actually applaud these so-called dreamers is that they're waking up and they are not, getting spoon-fed by these Democrats. Okay, they're getting off the plantation. They're understanding that the Democrats are not there to protect them. The Democrats are not there to back them up. Okay, I still think that President Trump should have done something about this. But he's making sure that it goes by the way it's supposed to go, by his due process. That it's going to go through Congress and it's going to go through everything else until it gets to his desk. And he signs it or vetoes it. That's up to him. But one thing that President Trump, I know 100% has in the back of his mind is that these Democrats are not going to do anything. And at the end of the day, this whole DACA deal by the end of the 6 months is going to have to come down to his decision. And we can only speculate that his decision right now is to end it. But we won't know until 6 months from now. And the Democrats right now are in a very, very tight position. Because these so-called dreamers are losing respect. And they're just not respecting the Democrats. And they are starting to turn on them. And this is bad for the Democrats in all forms. Because people are going to see this. Independents are going to see this. Other Democrats are going to see this. Latino Democrat voters are going to see this. That their young people are starting to turn on the Democrats. But why? So they're going to start doing research. So this is bad for the Democrats all the way around, folks. This is pretty crazy stuff. But let us know what you guys think in the comments section below. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. If you guys liked our report, again, I apologize that I couldn't put up the video in its entirety, but we know 100% that the Democrats are going to try to shut it down, folks. But we showed you the best clips of this whole event. Pretty crazy stuff. So if you guys like our report, give us a thumbs up, share it on social media, and also make sure to let people know that the Dreamers are starting to turn on the Democrats. Pretty crazy stuff. So thank you very much for watching. If you guys missed the video that we uploaded earlier today of President Trump talking to the UN for the very first time. Okay, he said, you know what? We're going to make the UN great again. We're going to reform the UN and make it bigger and better than ever before. You know how President Trump is. So if you guys missed that speech, the link should be on the description below, or it should be coming up on your screen. Again, if you are new, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. President Trump is set tomorrow to speak to the UN Council. He is going to do his speech for the very first time in his presidency. So don't miss it. It's tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and I'll see you soon. Peace.